Alright, so we got the jump pack hooked up. It sees that there's something there. Alright, so now that we've got this motor running, I think we're going to go ahead and take off as much as we can to clean out all of the crap underneath these air-cooled panels, as well as do some cleanup and put some paint on it. So I'm going to get into assembly. Alright, so we've gotten everything cleaned up, all of the panels are off, everything's out of the bug that needs to be. I'm going to go ahead and take off, start with this brake. We need to get in there and see if we need new cylinders, we need new anything in here. We'll go ahead and get it pulled apart and see what we're going to need to buy, what parts it's going to need. Hopefully nothing. Alright, so I was having issues getting this brake drum back on. I found the actual cylinder to be seized in there. It looks like there's rust all inside. I'm guessing water got in the brake lines just like the motor, just like everything else. I'm going to go ahead and try to recondition this as much as I can without going and buying a new one. I'm going to take some sandpaper, sand down these little pistons, and try to rebuild it and see if it's any better. Hopefully it will be. The inside walls of here don't look too bad. There's a little bit of rust, but I'm hoping we can get away with it. We'll see what happens. So I was able to get these so that they move pretty freely in here. Right now it's just vacuum holding them in, pushing each other. But they move very smooth now, hoping that'll solve our brake problem for now. It's not perfect. You'll still see there's a little bit of corrosion, rust, whatever on this one. But I'm not too worried at the moment. Let's just see if we can get it running. Get it moving. Worst case, I think it's a $15, $20 part to replace. Alright, we got the motor all cleaned up, it's drying. I think I'm going to prep the exhaust for paint and prep some of this other stuff for paint. And then we'll get to sanding down everything in the rails. All these bars are pretty rough, they've got some rust spots on them, we need to get them sanded out. We'll go from there. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and take these. We've cleaned them all up. We're gonna go ahead and paint them, and we're gonna go with red for the exhaust. We're gonna do an American theme, red, white, and blue. So let's get going. All right, I think those turned out great. We went with a red. Got a little touch up there from the hook, but we went with the red for the exhaust, and then we're going blue for the pulleys and the fan shroud. We're going to do white stars on the fan shroud, but I think that's looking pretty good. Just a little bit of sanding was all that needed. It isn't perfect for sure, but it'll look really damn good compared to where it was.